Drive, baby face of all time. He made a name for himself. He was putting face paint on and stuff like that. Exactly. And that's your guy now?
Young Bucks. Like, stop. Stop with beating the Young Bucks. I don't want to see them everywhere. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Smarkin Around episode 19. I am your host, Carl Smarks, and I'm here as always with Second City Rain Ray.
What's up? What's up?
And
Carl,
the biggest baby face in Smarkin Around history, Johnny Boy.
And he doesn't need to wear glasses because I'm a baby face. I don't have to look cool.
No. What's up, boys? How was your weeks? I see, Johnny, you're kind of under the weather.
Yeah, I feel a little bit under the weather. It's my Friday though, so I'm glad to be home, talk a little bit of wrestling here, and just enjoy the night, fellas.
Oh, that's great. You get to relax after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of things to cover. Well, we left off last week before the bash in Berlin, boys, and we did make some predictions on that PLE. And if we just switch over, and I
What
think
was everybody's final score?
what's that? What's the
What
final?
was everybody's final score on predictions for Bash in Berlin? My final score was 4-1.
And I think you actually won, my friend.
Yeah, I think
You were the
won.
winner of the Bash in Berlin predictions. I think we got 2 wrong each, Johnny.
Yeah, we went 3-2 there.
Yeah, 3-2, and Ray. Well, I see. The thing was, we had Randy Orton, and we were just trying to be, you know, we were pushing our luck on that one. Randy Orton victory.
Yeah, we weren't
Hero.
thinking realistically. So.
But anyway,
Still really
congratulations,
committed.
Ray. You are the winner of the predictions in Bash in Berlin.
Thank you.
So we had starting off Bash in Berlin. We had Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes won that match. What was your thought about the opening match being the WWE Undisputed Championship match? Johnny Boy?
It was good. It was a good opener.
Yeah, I thought it was a good opener too. Pretty heated. We got glimpses of Kevin Owens almost going heel again, but he didn't give into it, and there was so much temptation. It was actually pretty entertaining seeing him go through that struggle. But as always, nice guys finish last, man.
There you go. That's definitely the motto about that match. Yeah, I enjoyed the match. It was better than what I expected. I loved the story they told. Kevin might go heel and attack the knee and not attack the knee, and it was pretty good story they told in the ring. The build up to it was kind of slow, but the match was pretty good itself. Ray, what'd you think about this one, buddy?
It was a good match. I thought it was a good opener. I think many people were expecting for Kevin to turn right here or possibly right after the match, especially since they were lingering on the whole handshake and hug. Like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? It kept me along with the audience guessing, but in the end, the trigger was not pulled.
Trigger was not pulled. Would you rather see him turn heel? I think he's a better heel.
100%.
I mean,
I would have rather see him turn heel. He is at his very best when he is the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.
Right.
Next up, we had Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill beating Unholy Union and becoming the new women's tag team champions. Johnny Boy, what are your thoughts about this whole sequence of events?
It was honestly it was pretty expected for me to see that, and to be honest, I'm kind of surprised they gave the belts back to them. I don't. Maybe they shouldn't have lost it all, but somebody needed to win back in Scotland. That was from Scotland, so it made sense to make the Unholy Union champions. I think their run was kind of boring. Nothing really happened, in my opinion. They weren't even used. Uh, so hopefully they do a lot more with this with these titles now that they got the Parafusion something. What's that tag team called?
The Pure
With
Fusion Collective.
yeah, so hopefully a good rival we can start with them or something. I don't know.
Can we
Uh,
put those down as like the worst tag team names of all time?
yeah.
Yes, double thumbs down.
Can you think of a worse one?
uh,
Oh,
What was that? That stable. What was that stable with like slapstick or whatever?
it's
what was that?
incomparable in my opinion.
Yeah. What are the worst names
Not
for? Uh,
not any bills.
I would rather see biscuits and gravy come back than to watch the Parafusion with a flux
Otis and
capacitor or
Tucker.
whatever they. Yeah,
yeah. I
um,
mean, uh, I rather see those two actually do a singles run and maybe get into a feud. Like, and every tag team breaks up eventually. Just so the
Oh
single
yeah.
star could grow. They're both stars, I think, in their own right. I think Jade is a little behind. Obviously, Bianca is one of the you know greatest women's wrestlers I think that's ever done it. She's great. Jade's getting there. I think they deserve a singles, especially Jade deserves a singles run soon.
yeah, yeah. Just break away. Bianca's a great talent on her own. Jade, she's gonna have something going on for her too. So eventually, maybe a feud between them. Let's get a breakup going between them two and have them feud against each other. Two powerhouses like that. I would love to see it.
Ray, what do you
Hmm.
think, buddy?
First and foremost, this is the match where I was wrong in predictions. At first, I was upset with the outcome. I believe that the unholy union, Alba and Isla, deserved a longer reign, but I guess they are not pulling the trigger on the Bianca and Jade breakup just yet. I feel like it's too early. So, and now that I think about it, an interesting point was brought up from that night. Only three championships on the line. There was no way the WWE title nor the World Heavyweight title, respectively, were going to change hands that night. So they need to at least give the audience in Berlin at least one title changes. And so they went with the women's tag team titles. So I guess they're going to keep them a tag team for a little while longer before the eventual split. Granted, what Johnny said earlier, and you, Carl, Bianca is one of the greatest in memory day in this generation. Jade, well, under Bianca's wing.
Yep. And they need to, get her more familiarized with the WWE style of wrestling. Obviously, she did come from AEW. She said in an interview that she's really tired of, talking about her AEW run and she's looking for the future. Uh, I think she has a bright future here, obviously, in WWE.
I
So,
saw that.
more power to them. But yeah, eventually, let's get damage control involved, man. Let's get damage control in this. Like,
Yeah,
give
what's going
them
on with
George
Asuka? Where's Asuka at? She's injured or? No?
on the injured list.
yeah. Let's get
I'm
damage
starting to miss
control
Asuka.
over flowers. Speaking of
Right.
damage control, right? The
I
Raw
agree
was
with you, Carl, about damage control. The Sky Pirates, they should be the women's tag team champions. But if I remember correctly, Alba and Isla are getting their rematch clause next Monday night on Raw for the women's tag team titles. And
Mm,
obviously, they're not going to win because
no.
usually when someone cashes in their rematch clause, they usually lose. So once all that's said and done, enter the Sky Pirates.
few and far between cash in their rematch clause now. It's just a technicality. But yeah, that's gonna be a interesting revelation to see what happens over there. Moving
Oh
on.
yeah,
We had CM Punk got one over on Drew McIntyre like we all predicted. We said there's gonna be a rubber match, and it looks like it's happening. What do you guys think about this match, Johnny Boy?
Uh, I I thought it was pretty good. Punk looked like he was in shape. I think he performed pretty well. Uh, Not really overly exciting, but it was a good match to watch. I I like that he had took the bracelet back and it was dramatic and he won in a pretty cool fashion. But yeah, not a bad match overall. I'm glad he finally got his first singles match win after being gone for so long. So that's the upside to it, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. We called it down the middle. We said it's gonna be what it is. Ray, what do you think about the match?
I thought it was a good, fun match. I'm glad Punk, him in the best shape of his life. He's doing so much better. And obviously Punk had to win this one. There was no pinfall or submission involved. So the odds worked very well in Punk's favor. This just extends Punk's undefeated streak in a strap match. So he had to win this one, thus evening the series in this feud at one match apiece, and then we'll get the third and final encounter next month at Bad Blood,
Bad
based on
blood.
what we saw on Monday night.
You think they should do a Hell in a Cell match for them?
I
I
think
think they
everybody's
should.
saying that. Yeah, I think everybody's saying the Hell in a Cell is the way, the payoff for this
Yeah.
rivalry. Which this rivalry is a pretty good rivalry. I didn't like it in the beginning. Then they introduced, finally that bracelet thing's gone.
Yeah.
I. It's cool that a fan made it. That's sent it to him, and you know, it's awesome. Like they introduced it into a storyline, and that's just awesome.
Right.
But like, it started being like, okay, we're putting too much concentration on this one item instead of making it more dramatic. You know what I mean? Ray, what do you think about that?
I like the whole bracelet thing. I think it's, very cute of CM Punk to wear something like that because it shows that he appreciates his fans who love him very much, along with all the other wrestlers who have been given bracelets with their names on it. And in a way, I feel like that bracelet, eh, with it having AJ and Larry's name on it, it's like they're with him in spirit, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
But based on what we saw Monday, I think the bracelet thing is pretty much done. That was the final nail. That just fuels up the feud more, adds more fuel to the fire
I think that's Drew's last up on CM Punk by
to
breaking
make
that
it more
bracelet.
personal.
right. I'm having some technical difficulties here. All right, moving on. We had Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley defeated Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan. I think this is the best feud going today. I think
Yeah.
the whole build up to it is awesome. Was awesome. It's still going. I wanted to see Dom and Liv take it. Actually,
Yeah.
Mm,
Me and you both said that they were. No, wait. Yeah, we said
it
they were
was
going to win,
expected,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
we
Because we
both.
thought this would be something that Rhea and Priest would lose. That way, Rhea can get back at Liv by taking the title. But this took a turn. Uh, Look at it though. Like Rhea, she's a bigger superstar than Liv is, and doesn't even need a title to really draw in the crowd and put on such a good match. It was pretty. I think that was my favorite match.
Ray, what did you see that you called the Damian Priest and Rhea take going over on this match?
I believe the right team won. You would think that it would be Liv and Dom, as many people expect them to get over, to give them that momentum. But if you really think about it, going back to SummerSlam, both Rhea and Damian lost their respective title matches. So I would say they needed the win tonight to get some of that momentum back.
Yeah,
Besides,
I saw that.
Damian lost title last month at SummerSlam, and Rhea lost against Liv, so this was their way of getting their quote unquote lick back.
So you're saying momentum, but it seems like Damian Priest is kind of just losing the momentum, and obviously Rhea's going to be in that title picture, but now he's not even in the World Heavyweight Championship title picture, right?
I think he's gonna get that bounce back, man. That guy's he's pulled a lot of respect and popularity since he's gotten that title. So
Yes.
I hope he'll probably get another title shot. Maybe he's not gonna win. especially if it's going to be Gunther. I got a feeling Gunther's going to hold on for quite a while, but I could see
Yes.
Damian Priest getting another title shot.
Like not anytime soon, obviously. I think he's gonna be, in maybe the Judgment Day feud for a while still, the new Judgment Day, right? Um, and yeah, we'll see exactly what happens with Damian Priest, but it feels like his momentum, like Ray stated, that they needed a kick up, and it seems like they might have got that with that win over Dom and Liv Morgan. And the main event, obviously, in Berlin, his adopted home, as they said in the WWE. Gunther defeats Randy Orton.
And he did it by submission, a chokehold per se.
Well, he doesn't
Uh,
really have a finish. He kind of just does what he wants when he wants, right? That's pretty
he's
awesome.
got that clothesline. He has the really nice power bomb, but submission on Randy Orton, in my opinion, they make Randy look like a badass. I mean, his entrance was badass. Just, yeah, I mean, come on, that 4K camera, Vince could never, But I think that was such a really good entrance, and I don't like the chokehold finish. I don't.
The
It made
chokehold,
Randy look strong in the finish.
as well as they should. They should have. What's next for Randy Orton? What's he gonna do now? Is he gonna get
That is a
maybe a
good question.
fall off, take some time off? Who knows? But I was
I don't
hoping
know.
there'd be a swerve and that he would have taken it, and maybe we would have got that 15th World Heavyweight Championship now, and then later on possibly tied the record with John Cena. And John Cena has dates coming up in 2025, obviously, as well. So that's going to be an interesting turn of events for Randy Orton to maybe re-engage a rivalry with John Cena.
Yes.
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 It was a really good main event. Both men really brought it. It was obviously better than their match at the King of the Ring. Gunther looked great. Randy looked strong in the finish despite losing via knockout, via pass out. He never submitted. And I like the moment post match where they shook hands and respect each other. And
we're not
either man didn't attack one another after the match.
we're not gonna get that 15 man. We're not. We're not gonna see it. I'm sorry. I
Probably
gotta
not
break it
yet.
to you guys. At all. Come on, Gunther. He's every reign he's had has been over 600 days.
Yeah.
NXT UK it was 800 something days. Intercontinental Champion 666.
Yeah, but Randy Orton just
Gunther, he's
signed
that
a
guy.
5-year deal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe down the road, maybe something to do with John Cena. I don't know.
You can always go after Cody.
Yeah, eventually
Honestly,
somehow switch up. He's got to
Yeah,
get that. He's got to get that.
we still need that Cody feud.
Yeah.
Just like how we're gonna soon get that Damian Priest and Finn Balor feud. Because
Mhm.
remember, it was Balor that cost him the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam.
Yeah. We definitely need the demon to come back.
So
There's a
that is the
feud
obvious move for Damian Priest, Finn Balor.
Mhm.
That's what's
That'd
next for
be
Damien.
bad. That'd be bad. Bro. Sorry,
It's
that was a dog.
all good.
That's
Yeah,
someone was
so
watching a horror movie.
we got some good news. We got some exciting news to announce. Me and Ray are going to be at All Out this Saturday, which is in 2 days, I believe. 2 days, yeah.
Yes, sir.
At All
We will
Out
be attending.
AEW, and unfortunately, Johnny Boy won't be joining us because he couldn't.
Couldn't make it. Yeah, I couldn't make it, guys. I'm sorry.
Just use the weekend to recover, buddy.
Yeah, kind of under the weather here anyway. Yeah. Well, this is gonna have to be my time though, guys. I'm gonna go recover here, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the show. Good weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy your time at
Yes,
All
well,
Out.
Johnny.
All right,
I'll
Johnny
catch
Boy,
you
you have
guys.
a good one, buddy.
All right, fellas.
Get plenty
Yeah.
of sleep.
Anyway, Ray, look what we have going on. What we have lined up for
Oh
our
man,
live pay-per-view.
what a lineup we have so far. We have 8 matches signed on for All Out so far because we still have Collision and Rampage tomorrow, sir. There is a good chance that they could add a ninth and possibly a 10th match because you know AEW, they like to stack the shit out of that card. So it's expected.
But recently
We'll
they
see.
haven't been, right? Recently, what was the last pay-per-view? It was very small card compared to what they used to do.
All in?
No, no, the
All
one before All In, sorry. Obviously All In was the last pay-per-view. There
was it
was
Forbidden? I think Forbidden Door.
They haven't been stacking their cards like they used to though. That's what I think. What
They've
was
been
the
stacking
last?
their cards more than WWE has,
Yeah, because Hunter has or Triple H has a thing with smaller pay-per-view matches.
which is something that I have a problem with. That I've really been having a problem with. I respect the whole 5, 6 man, 6 match card, but I'm beginning to notice that during the WWE PLEs, if you will, they've been putting too many ads and too many promo videos for superstars who are either on the card or not on the card. I think that is 100% unnecessary. It takes some time away from the matches. Like, what are you doing? Meanwhile, AEW, they'll have stat cards in their pay per view. One match ends, and they immediately go right to the next match. You know, keep the momentum going. No slowing down. Straight down to business, and that's something that I will give AEW props for.
Yeah, I like that fact too that eight WWE has way too many ads during their whatever PLEs or even their live events or live shows and Raw and SmackDown. Way too many commercials. It just gets crazy.
Yeah, too many sponsors, but hey, it
Songs,
is what it
even in the
is.
ring, whatever.
Maybe just change it up. Maybe cut it down on the superstar promo videos. Just do maybe one ad and maybe one backstage segment, and then boom, straight to the next match.
But that's what sets them apart. They're more story driven on that
They are.
end, on that aspect, and because AEW will put a match together that doesn't mean anything. It's just maybe a Will Ospreay versus I don't know, or Kyle Fletcher versus whoever, right?
Hmm.
And then it won't go anywhere. It'll just be a good time to watch a good wrestling match. You know what I mean? So that's the only
Yeah.
difference. There's a big difference right there. Anyway, let's talk about this match right here. We have showcasing right here on stream AW
Oh yeah.
World Championship match. Brian Danielson, Jack Perry. Uh,
The
that's
scapegoat.
confirmed. Is Jack Perry there? Is he there already? He's getting pushed to the moon? I feel like you know he's in the main event of a pay per view for the World Championship.
And then quote unquote Chicago of all places. So
Yeah,
co the irony.
the irony is it's intense, man.
You know,
Uh,
it's gonna
obviously,
be
no chance
Danielson's
he wins, right? No chance Jack Perry wins.
the
Uh,
TNT. He's the TNT champion, so I cannot see him
yeah.
getting the win. But I do ask for a good. I hope he gets a good showing because this is his, like you said, this is his first pay per view main event. His shot at the title. This will be a good first defense for our new champion Brian Danielson.
Yes,
I just
and
hope
we'll see.
we get a good match out of it. So safe to say, Danielson here. All we ask for is a good match.
But how long is Danielson? Is he contract through 2025? He's how long is he
He
contracted
did
at
say that
AEW?
his contract is up, but he will continue to wrestle for as long as he's the champion.
What's up with the sunny dudes? Hey, we got the glasses. We wear our sunglasses at night. I got a light on here, so it's really bright and it can't go down.
Same here. Like I have a light and I wear my reading glasses,
Yep.
as you can see, and of course
So
the reflection from my computer can be very, it can be distracting. It can really mess with it.
and it's part of the gimmick. It's part of the gimmick. Anyway, yeah, we know that Brian Danielson is gonna keep it. Should be a good match though. Maybe interference with from somebody, maybe some swerve, but it should be a good match. Any match that Danielson's in is pretty good.
I think it'll be straight up one-on-one. Swerve
Clean finish.
has his hands tied right now, which we will get to in just a few moments.
Yes. We'll go to slide 2. AEW International Championship, formerly known as America's title. Was that American title?
The
So
AEW American Championship, yes.
American Championship. Will Ospreay versus Pac.
It was a good-looking title, to be honest.
It was really cool. It was
It
a good.
was really cool. It's a shame it was short-lived, but
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is. It was just MJF taking a page out of Will Ospreay's book by when he turned the IWGP United States Heavyweight title into the IWGP United Kingdom title. So I get it.
Yeah.
So this match here for the international title, Pac, the number one contender, one third of the new AEW World Trios champions. Now this is a match that I am excited for. This will be another show stealer because it's a Will Ospreay match, and I understand you have your feelings about Ospreay, but you can't count him out. He's gonna put on a show, especially with Pac.
Yeah. It's gonna be a
Ospreay retains.
it's gonna be a banger, as they say. It's gonna be high flying, high impact. Hopefully there's a little bit of, tell a story in the ring. Maybe somebody gets injured or so, whatever. Whatever they do, it's gonna be great. My favorite move might happen, the Poison Rana, right? Uh,
Okay.
so I'm really excited to see a Poison Rana. That's what I want to see. That's my favorite move, and he does it, and it's gonna be awesome. So I'm really
I'm looking forward
excited
to
for
it.
it. One of the better matches on the card. Next up, we got this is match. MJF is top notch. Bringing Daniel Garcia up and giving him this type of match is the promos that they cut. MJF's promos are just ridiculous and they cut deep. Let's just say that much. What do
They
you think?
do.
What do you think for this match?
He
what do we
knows how to push the buttons of an opponent, but this match will could very well be a career defining moment for Daniel Garcia, and I'm looking forward to this one. I think Daniel Garcia should win this one. Get the best revenge, especially after MJF took him out not too long ago on Dynamite.
Ooh, I can't. I'm not going Daniel Garcia on this one. I'm going MJF. Uh, because he just lost that international championship. He
Mhm.
needs to get that momentum back, like we speak a lot about. I can't see Daniel Garcia taking this one.
He's the underdog in this
Yeah,
match.
I don't see it. I'm not. Well, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened, and yes, I believe he does deserve a push that's going to complement his new character.
Oh yeah.
Next one. Let's see what we got next. 4 or 5. Am I missing something? Okay. What is this, Ray?
This is a four-way match for the AEW Continental Championship. Now, Okada will be defending against three mystery opponents, which will be determined tomorrow night on Collision in three qualifying singles matches.
There's a lot to break down here.
Yes.
Who is the person that's gonna definitely be in this match?
Orange Cassidy, no doubt.
Orange for sure this time. Do you see Okada dropping no matter who he faces?
If he were to drop it here, he's most likely not going to get pinned.
I agree.
He could be the
Because
first. one in the elite to lose their title.
Well,
But if he loses the title, it will be right here. He'll still be protected. He won't have to take the pin because it's a four-way match. It's one photo finish. He has a 25% chance of retaining the title.
that's yeah. I mean, this is a perfect time for him to drop, if any, right?
Yeah,
We need a
to be
title
honest with you, I'm
chance,
surprised we do. I'm just surprised
yeah,
we're not getting the another match with Claudio because that ended in a no contest. The time limit expired.
right. So Okada's run so far has been really good. I love him as a in ring performer.
Oh
The
yeah,
whole elite angle, okay, I'll take it. He's got the pompous, arrogant attitude. He's just amazing in ring. But this is a great time to give Chicago fans a title change and for this title.
very funny for a heel, which is refreshing.
Yeah, he's pretty got pretty funny and entertaining at the same time, You give him some good skits, some good backstage stuff. It's all
Oh
good.
yeah, oh yeah.
We'll see how this one plays out, but I hope we see a title change here because it still makes Okada look strong and he's still elite, obviously. He doesn't have to get
Yeah,
pinned
he'll
like
still be protected if he loses the title
yeah.
without
It's
involved in decision.
so far this is the only one I see that's changing hands, but we'll keep it moving. TBS Championship, Mercedes Monet,
Oh yes,
Shida.
this this is the match, Carl. The match that we, along with many other people, believe that should have happened at All In instead of the match that people are saying that we should not talk about.
Yes, we should never see such a performance again.
Oh my God, the match was a letdown, but that's all I will say. I still love Dr. Britt, but I strongly believe Mercedes and Shea, they're gonna make it up to us. Gonna make up for that, and I have a feeling this is gonna be a show stealer, a banger. Mercedes, she proves the current former IWGP Women's Champion, current TBS Champion, and New Japan NJPW Strong Women's Champion. She proves time and time again that she can hang with the quote unquote Joshis, the women, the women's wrestlers of Japan.
Yep.
So I have no doubt in my mind that her and Hikaru Shida, who's one of the very best in the world, will put on a show. Very, very looking forward to this one.
I I as well. And not just because I'm going, but if we weren't going and then we had the pay-per-view, I'd be so hyped for this one because Mercedes Monet, she's a great worker. She's been killing it. People have been mixed reviews about her since she came back, but she's just a
Oh yeah.
phenomenal talent, and the matches that she's having with all these different. Let's not talk about the last one, but from New Japan, from Stardom, or you know, all those matches are awesome. And like you said, New Japan strong, women's champion. She has it all. She's got it all, man.
Quite
But
a
she doesn't
resume
drop.
that she's building up.
She does not drop this one because she's the golden girl right now, and that's
Yes.
that's what it is, and she's great, and she deserves it, and she's having fun, I think. So more power on her.
Makes me happy to see her happy, and she proves time and time again that she can hang with the best that Japan has to offer.
Yes. Oh, and this one right here, this
Oh
feud right
man.
here is the feud we that I am the most excited for. Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland in a steel cage match. But wait, it's a lights out steel cage match. I'm not sure what that means. Uh
Unsanctioned,
Unsanctioned, okay, unsanctioned steel cage match. But this is gonna be a
meaning
banger.
meaning that when all is said and done, after this match is over, it will not be in the record books. Whoever wins, whoever loses. So safe to say that shit is gonna hit the fan. Although it already has, but there's gonna be there will be blood.
There will
I
be
mean,
blood.
we're getting. I mean, despite the card that we had for All Out last year in the United Center, I can already say, even though this card for this year is not fully set in stone, because we still have Rampage and Collision tomorrow night, this card is already looking so much better than last year's.
Yeah, I mean, this is a stacked card. This is just
I'm happy about it.
see what I was
I'm
thinking.
looking forward to it. I'm excited for it.
What I was thinking, like in Wembley, they should have done a 2-night thing instead of
You
having
think?
the all out. Like they should have all in and all out, like a 2-night kind of thing where they have Wembley all in and then the next day all out, right?
Yeah.
But I'm glad that this is happening here in Chicago because AEW loves Chicago and they always turn it up for us some way,
Oh
shape, or
yeah.
form. But yeah,
TK is from here. He's from Illinois.
from like Southern Illinois somewhere, right?
No, he's from. I think he's from Joliet. I'm not quite sure. Hence why he does All Out as a September slash Labor Day tradition in Chicago, and why he always does Dynamite Thanksgiving in Chicago at Wintrust, so he can be home for Thanksgiving.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
But it's gonna be different next year with All In being in July and August and in Texas, home of the Texas Rangers, and then the following month, next August, will be Forbidden Door at Wembley, and then we have All Out in Chicago in September, which I'm hoping by this time next year they do All Out next year at the end of September, so you can give it at least a month to build up on it
Yeah, I
instead of just
agree.
rushing it.
How long was it since All In? What was it? A week and a half? 2 weeks?
Last year, one
This year,
week.
this year, this
Last year
year
was 1 week. This week is they had a 2 week build up.
2 week. Okay, yeah. Still, you give it a month, but what they
Month.
did in this is incredible. What they did in 2 weeks. Two, two,
Agreed.
two dynamites, right?
Two dynamites, yes.
This is incredible what they're putting together. So it's gonna be hot.
Hence why I'm very excited for this show. I'm amazed at what they booked. Like they actually have me hyped and excited for this year's All Out. And this time, at this time last year, I was saying no, I don't want to go. I wasn't happy with the show last year, but hey, they changed my mind.
Did I miss a match? Because I have 7 matches right now. Is there an
We're
eighth?
we're missing an eighth match because I believe there are 8 matches on the
Oh,
card.
I almost did it on purpose. It's the Young Bucks versus Claudio, right? And
Claudio and Wheeler Yuta, yes, which was just announced last night on Dynamite. I mean, it should be a fun match, but this announcement of this match got some very mixed responses from the fans. And the reason is that they don't like the idea of champions versus champions, of 2/3 of world the world trios champions going after the tag team titles.
yeah, it feels like it was put together very fast, just to fill a
Yeah,
spot.
I'm surprised it's gonna be the Young Bucks versus the Acclaim. Like, what happened to the Acclaim?
Yeah,
They were not pinned at all in. FTR took the pin. So you would assume it would be the Young Bucks versus the Acclaim for the titles this Saturday, but for some strange reason that's not happening. Unless the only explanation I can come up with is maybe one of the Acclaim members is injured. I don't know.
it's gonna be a fun one, and the Young Bucks
Yeah,
matches they're just the Young Bucks. I'm glad that is the card's so stacked that you could have that match r- regardless of how it turns out. Okay, yeah, we already know that the Young Bucks aren't dropping to the 2/3 of the trios champions, right?
yeah.
But it should be
Should be a fun
entertaining
match.
regardless. Yeah.
I'm going in with an open mind.
Yeah, me too. I'm not trying to overanalyze anything. I'm just happy we got the tickets. We're ready to go. The place is 7
Oh
minutes
yeah.
away from my house, and not a
Right, so
far drive because last time we went to a live event, I think it was at a Collision and it was all the way in Peoria. Granted, we had great seats and we drove the 3 hours, but the
oh
driving the
god,
3 hours wasn't too fun, especially after
no,
a
I understand.
4 hour show, right? Because there was a
Yeah,
ROH show and I think they did like a Rampage Collision thing at the same
yeah,
day.
they do that. They make sure
I
you
was-
get your money's worth by giving you so much wrestling, even if it's a TV show
So
and not
what
a
are we
pay per
looking
view.
at time frame here from 6 to what 10 to 9:30
6 to 10.
to 10?
It's usually a 4 hour show. I'm wondering to see who will fill in those three spots for the Continental title four way. Orange Cassidy will most likely fill in one of those spots. And if we're getting a ninth and a 10th match or just a ninth match, I wonder who's gonna be in those.
They've been pushing
'Cause
Kyle Fletcher on us lately, so maybe he's gonna be part of the four-way dance, or maybe he'll have his own thing.
I wouldn't say no, although he did just lose last night to Okada, so he's out of the hunt for the time being. But he did have a really good showing last Saturday on Collision when he defeated Tomohiro Ishii. And I'll tell you right now, Tomohiro Ishii, he is a bull. He is not an easy man to beat.
Oh yeah, no,
And he's
he's,
someone who I think should have been I, IWGP heavyweight champion a long time ago. It amazes me that they never put that title on him.
for sure.
I,
Well,
I
that'll
think we
be
could use the women's match.
the women's match is one of the more exciting matches on the card for me. But the most exciting match that I'm pretty hyped about is
We forgot one.
which one?
Statlander and Willow, Chicago Street Fight.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the one I was. So we're missing two matches. So we have a 9 card match or 9 card pay per view
Okay,
or
so I guess
9 match pay
one
per
more
view.
match then. Give us a 10th match then.
That's gonna they're gonna be running into some time, man. I mean, how long is?
They always make it work.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
they
Like I
figured it
said,
out.
no ads between matches. They just go straight to the next match. They don't waste any time. They don't slow down. They're always go, go, go the pay-per-views. But the Chicago Street Fight, it's gonna be a fun one because Chicago Street Fights never disappoint. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I say Willow takes the W. Willow Nightingale, the current
Will takes the
CMLL
W.
Women's Champion.
Yeah, I wish he had the longer run with the TBS championship. Like I get it, Mercedes Monet, she's great, amazing, but what about
Yeah, it really
Mariah
depends
May?
on.
Is there no Mariah May match?
I guess not. They haven't nothing. They didn't say anything. I mean, she is here in Chicago. I guess she'll just be watching and enjoying the show.
We'll see, cause they love to throw stuff right at the end. They
They
stack
do.
their cards, so
Some
it's
people
always
were upset when Mercedes was just given a shot at Willow Nightingale for the TBS title, but it's a business.
yep.
Every other promotion does that. I mean, what about all the times when John Cena was just handed title after title shot years ago?
I mean,
Don't blame the wrestlers, blame the bookers.
you can't really compare that stuff. I mean, if you're paying so much money for a wrestler or a talent, right? What do you expect? What are you gonna just put them non-titleless and showcase something? No, you're gonna put the title on them and showcase how good they are.
She's helping make the TBS title relevant. No offense to Willow, but it's always the heels who have the most fun and make the titles interesting. I mean, I'm pretty sure no one was complaining on Tuesday night when they gave the newest signing to NXT, Julia, a shot at the NXT Women's title against Roxanne next month, Tuesday, October 1st, on NXT on the CW in Chicago. Where was that energy? No one complained.
I mean,
I'm telling you, the
you got
wrestling world can be full of hypocrites, my friend.
you do. You got the tribalists. You got tribalists on both sides, AEW, WWE.
Fuck those
Uh,
guys.
they
Fuck the
they don't
tribalists.
like they don't like this going on here, but it happens here. It's okay. When is contradiction okay? It's really not. But whatever.
See,
You just move on.
they
Keep it moving.
they'll hate about anything, especially if it involves Mercedes Monet, who is, my
Oh yeah,
favorite horsewoman. But still, she'll silence the doubters with her talents in the ring.
they hate that. They hate that she chose AEW over going back to WWE. If there was a contract up for her, who knows what the deal was there. But
Tribalism at its finest. They love
yeah,
once a wrestler leaves your precious WWE and goes to the other side, they'll turn on you at the snap of a finger, and
yeah,
it's sad.
and they'll say Daniel or Brian Danielson isn't very good right now. So, but
They'll say that, but look at him. He's on top of the
yeah,
world right now.
he's got it all. And this card is stacked, and now I'm just ready to have some fun, drink some beers, maybe eat something. I don't know about the food over there, but you know,
Stay away from the burger.
yeah, I'm not getting no burger. Maybe just
No,
popcorn or something.
no offense now, Arena. You gotta step it up with your food. The
Come
pizza's
on
pretty
now,
decent, but yeah.
a pizza. Yeah, we'll see. Well, Ray, I will see you there, or I'll see you here in my La Casa, Ucasa, Sukasa, um,
Thank you.
around 5 o'clock,
Yeah, man. Just 5 o'clock.
and
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
and then
I think they open the doors around I think 4:30 or 5.
yeah, we're right down the street, so we won't have trouble getting there. But everybody,
Sounds
thank you guys for tuning in again to Smarkin Around episode 19. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. We got a couple things coming up for Smarkin Around. We might have a indie wrestler. I've been pushing this, promoting this. It's going to happen eventually. We're just working out some scheduling conflicts. We're gonna interview him, and we'll keep you guys posted. And stay tuned for our next episode. We'll have Johnny Boy's pack attacks when we have packs to open for him. He's not feeling too good, and hopefully we get Joe back soon. So thank you guys, and have a good night, Ray. Thank you for being there. Oh, as always, uh,
Absolutely.
we're out.
Peace out. Enjoy all out, guys.